Sino confirmed.
Oh my god!
We did it. We're back. We're.
Oh, I can't believe it. We've been.
We had such a habit of like acknowledging whenever we missed a week of the podcast. And I was like, oh man, next time we record, it's gonna be like, oh man, it sure has been a while, huh?
Yeah, and now here we are. How long has it been?
I think since like August or something.
Let me check.
I literally just checked to see what episode we're on. It's 25 because the last one was the Patty one, 7 months ago. So like,
God, it's really been a minute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do math. Okay, it was July. I had a feeling it was July. I just wasn't sure.
July of 2020. God, that's crazy. We've missed so much.
Dude, like the aliens came.
Yeah, the aliens
we
came.
finally got like flying cars and shit.
Yeah.
Can't believe all that happened.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy.
Pikmin
4 got announced. Yeah, Pokemon are real. Pikmin 4 got announced and then canceled.
Yeah, in the same day.
In the same day?
They showed the trailer and they're like, and this game has been canceled.
And fuck you, and fuck Arlo specifically.
Did they unearth Pikmin 4's problematic past? Did it make sexist jokes on Twitter in 2009?
Hashtag Pikmin 4 is over party. God,
well, we're really getting back into it.
Yeah, we have. So how have you been in the 7 months? What have you done?
Yeah, I like to imagine we just completely lost contact for 7 months.
Yeah, we just don't talk to each other anymore.
Like we only talk during the podcast.
Yeah, we only do this for content. We hate each other.
We're like the smallest YouTubers who do this, and we're like the most self-absorbed for like how small we are. We're like, I can't stand you anymore. I'm just doing this for the art, for the business. It's like we don't even make money.
Yeah, we're doing this for the culture.
It's a dedication to my craft.
Yeah, the podcasting art form.
Exactly. Dude,
how have you been?
I'm all right. It's been a while. You know, I've been streaming. I'm doing my own thing. I'm feeling a lot better about that lately.
Yeah.
Streaming's a lot more solid. I was gonna mention this before, and I think I did in our DMs, but I'm like worried that I forgot how to edit the podcast. Even though it was like fairly simple, I'm gonna have to like find everything and throw it all together again.
Yeah.
I still have the outros, I'm pretty sure, because I worked hard on making that outro.
Yeah.
And I would be very sad if I lost it. But yeah. Also, making end cards is like really fun. I don't know why. It's so fun to just edit like a little end card. Like I don't know why. I had so much fun editing the one I used for the videos, like, and the podcast one. It's just I've also done a lot of video editing, like in general. Like I've done more stuff, both personal projects and for the channel. Well, I say that, and I just recently uploaded the first video I edited myself in like a year. So, like, there's also that. But I've still been practicing. You know, comes gradually. You don't learn everything you know about something in a day.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.
It actually was. They just went ham on those bricks, dude.
Yeah, they did.
They just fucking... They're like, we gotta build this shit.
Dude, a lot has happened to me over the 7 months that we have not recorded.
Dude, you finally did mushrooms?
No, that's still on the bucket list.
Not yet?
Not yet, sorry.
PCP?
No.
Acid?
No, that one's still on the bucket list also.
Before I die, I will do all of these drugs at once. We both went the same. I was literally prepared to say that as I finished.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't lost it. We're back, baby.
Yeah. We're back. We're back in this bitch. So
we're back in this bitch, out this bitch, on this bitch, around this bitch.
Yeah. So
within the general presence of this bitch.
I have built a computer.
Oh,
it's sitting right next to me. It glows.
Aww. Is it a newborn?
No.
Can we get baby's first words? It goes like, just open the CD drive like.
Here, wait 1 second. Here, I'll get the first words.
Okay.
Oh god. The microphone fell out of the.
Why is the baby using the Lord's name in vain?
No, that's me. I dropped my mic out of the stand.
Okay, I was about to say your child sounds a lot like you.
I was gonna do the funny bit where I put it up to the fan so you could hear the fan spinning, but then the microphone fell out. But yeah, this computer is really cool. Though I'm gonna say right now, buying PC parts in the year of our Lord 2021 is the worst.
Well, you made it last year, right?
Yeah, I got it last year,
Yeah,
but the problem is, everything in it is brand new except for my video card, because there has been a new crypto boom, so people buy video cards to like mine crypto.
God, that sucks. I fucking hate cryptocurrency, man.
Guess what?
What?
A video card that's worth like $500 goes on eBay for $1,500.
Oh my god! Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, I'm just trying to. I just want to play a video game on my computer.
Like, I don't care about dumb future currency. I just want my fucking Minecraft RTX.
Yes, literally. And also, I got really lucky. There was at the end of 2020, there was a new CPU launch, and I managed to get one like immediately on launch day when they went live on Newegg.
Nice.
And that's sick. I have 64 gigs of RAM. I have no need for that. There was a funny story behind it. I initially was planning on getting 32. Even that was still overkill for me, but I thought it'd be cool to have. Like, overkill is always good.
Yeah.
And so I bought the 32 gig kit with all my other parts on Newegg, and it just like it didn't show up in any of the batches of hardware because a lot of the hardware came in like a big box of just everything, and apparently at one point the RAM was like lost in shipping, like they just didn't have any tracking info on it. So what I did was I filed a missing package report and like contacted Newegg, and then I went to Amazon and ordered the exact same kit, and I was saying, okay, I'll just show up with Amazon Prime. And then, guess what?
It arrived?
Both of them showed up on the same day.
God, it's another Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah, and it's just the funniest shit to me that immediately after I filed this missing package report,
it arrives.
Immediately...
They're like, oh, it's at your doorstep, actually.
Like, no, the thing is, literally, there's like, oh, we found it and it's on its way now. It's just like,
great, thanks.
Why couldn't you find it like in the 3 weeks I was waiting and I was religiously checking my shipping updates.
Yeah. How do you lose track of a package while it's like in one of your trucks?
And but yeah, now I have 64 gigs of RGB RAM and it's amazing.
Yeah. You know what fucking sucks? Like everything that's like futuristic or whatever ends up fucking sucking in real life. Like, oh, we'll have this like universalized like digital future currency, and it's like, oh, fucking Bitcoin sucks.
Yeah, and Bitcoin requires more power than the country of Argentina. It's just like, oh wow, this is the future.
It's great, yeah, and there are like people whose like CPUs get hacked or like used to farm Bitcoin for other people. It's like, is this really the future we envisioned?
Yeah.
Why does everything have to suck? I
know, it's crazy. And also, speaking of a future that sucks, this is a really loose segue. I got into Dark Souls. Like, I started it in June, and then I kind of put it down after a bit. And then in December, I after the Game Awards, and I saw Sephiroth was in Smash. I was like, oh, maybe I'll play Final Fantasy VII finally. Then I booted it up, and then after I played like an hour and a half of it, I was like, maybe I should try Dark Souls again. And then it just
Dark Souls
clicked.
Looking kind of nice right now.
And then it clicked. Dark Souls is my new favorite video game. Dark Souls 1 is a fucking masterpiece.
You hear that, Game Freak? Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Game Freak. Why don't you make Dark Souls?
Why don't they make the Dark Souls of Pokemon?
But yeah.
I hate Pokemon. No.
Dark Souls is the best video game. Okay, I mean, it's not the best.
You still have a lot of video games you need to play.
I know. But honestly, like the thing is, I'm not sure if a game will ever affect me like Dark Souls did again. Dark Souls 1, literally, dude.
Pun not intended, but I'll take it.
Dark Souls 1 is such a magical experience for the first time. And the funny thing is because it's not really like... It's so punishing. Okay, I'm not sure how to describe this.
How punishing was it?
It's hard. It's hard
more punishing
game.
than my mom after she catches me chewing bubble gum in school.
Oh fuck! 1 second, I need to sneeze.
Do it.
1
Sneeze.
second.
Sneeze on command. Oh, I thought you were gonna
There we go.
mute your mic or something.
No. So, but yeah,
First sneeze of the new year, folks. At least for the podcast.
God, I don't know how to describe how Dark Souls made me feel. It made me feel like this tiny little fucking little gremlin baby in this big world. Like, and it's a world with so much history to it, and here you are essentially murdering all of the participants in that rich history.
We're all just little flecks on the back of the universe.
Literally, and that's how it makes you feel. Like you just feel like one of many undead trying to do this thing of rekindling the first flame, and
One of
it's
God's
just
bastards.
It's really good at making you like really immersed in this world, and it's also really, I don't know, it has kind of this feeling of like I know all hard games are like this, but I have not felt another game where it's like, oh, I know I can do this. I know I can get through here and then beat this boss.
A lot of good games have that.
Yeah.
A lot of games that like are centered around the difficulty.
Just Dark Souls 1 is fantastic. It's genuinely it's the poster child for the term flawed masterpiece. Because I will admit, Dark Souls 1 has a lot of problems. It's
even the definitive one or whatever.
Well, yeah, remaster doesn't really change all too much.
Huh.
Most of what Dark Souls Remastered does is makes the visuals a little bit better, adds Dark Souls 3's online matchmaking system, and that's it. It's still
now with ranked
Dark
matchmaking.
Souls. Yeah, literally, like people.
That's funny.
I have no clue why people play Dark Souls for the PvP. I think that's stupid. When you have this giant,
there's a market for it. What wasn't 2 like built around that? Like
they really
Dark wanted to do that more.
Yeah,
and then they're like, we leaned into it too much.
Yeah, but also Dark Souls 2 it wasn't made by the same people. It wasn't made by the actual people who made Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 3 was, but not 2. Mm-hmm. And also, I tried playing Dark Souls 2.
That explains a lot.
Out of morbid curiosity, I gave it a shot. It felt wrong. It felt like I was playing an Uncanny Valley version. It's like seeing... It's like the Coraline mirror. It's like the fucking mom with the fucking button eyes.
The other mother?
It's just like... Yeah, it's the Dark Souls 2 is like the other mother. It's like, I recognize this. It has all the same traits as the thing I love, but it's just wrong. Something is off.
Insert joke about another video game here. Dan, if you're listening, Mario Galaxy 2. There you go. Send him this one and timestamp that one.
But yeah, Dark Souls 1 is very good. I need to play 3, I need to play Bloodborne, I need to play Sekiro.
Dude, I played 3 for like a test thing. Like I just needed like footage of me like playing a game, and I was like, I'll do a game I haven't done before, just so I get like enough footage. And I played up to like the first boss, and I think I played for like 30 minutes, and I was like, all right, that's enough for now.
So funny thing is, sorry.
I was gonna say it might just take me longer to get used to, because like. You know, I know both games are probably, like, equally punishing, but, like, I think I did just probably need more time. Because they make the first few enemies go down in, like, 2 hits. And then you come up on this boss who's like, oh my god.
That's 100% on purpose. Dark Souls 1 does almost the exact same thing. And the funny thing is, according all of my Dark Souls friends, that first boss in Dark Souls 3 is either like one of the hardest fights in the game or piss easy, because there are people who are really good at Dark Souls who struggle as like hell with that boss, and then my friend Julian, who has never played Dark Souls, beat it on his second try.
Jesus Christ.
like
I got it. I'm just impatient, and I have to fight through that, because I'm always like, I want to go for like the big hits, but then I always just end up getting hit, and I'm like, well, I can only do that so much.
But yeah, I
Also,
when
that
if,
second form fucking sucks with like the tentacles or whatever.
you know what's
It's
funny?
like,
That's actually easier than the first
really?
form. Yeah,
What the?
that's
I was probably just struggling to get there so much that like by the time I got there, I would just like die in one hit and be like, that's
yeah.
harder. That's harder.
Yeah.
Because it's like
But
less familiar, obviously, because you only get to fight it for so long. If you're struggling to
also,
get there in the first place.
now that you showed me Dark Souls, I want to do that with you. I want to
Yeah.
watch you play Dark Souls. I want to like help you out because the thing is, Dark Souls is a game that's I think a lot better if you know someone who's played it and they can help you because like
Yeah.
I said, Dark Souls
Like
is
not just
not
completely
good.
blind.
Yeah, Dark Souls 1
Yeah.
is not good at teaching the player its mechanics. There is straight up some there in the beginning, you know how in the beginning of when you played 3 there was like the gift you could get at the beginning?
I think so.
Like basically you can like get an item at the beginning. And in Dark Souls 1 they also have that.
Is it like a pedestal or something, right?
It's like no, it's just like there's like a list of items you can pick to have when you start.
I
And
think. I know you pick a class. I don't know that you pick like an item.
well, I know you. Okay, this at least happens in 1. I
Okay.
sampled 3.
I don't
it's
think it
been a
happens in
minute.
3.
Okay, so in Dark Souls 1, there is straight up an item that the item description is wrong. It's probably just from the translation process, considering Dark Souls is a Japanese game, and
Yeah.
but like it said, like, oh this ring heals you over time. It's like it's kind of like leftovers in Pokemon, but it doesn't. What it does is it boosts your max health.
Oh.
And also,
That's weird.
there's also just straight up an item in the list of items you can pick that has no use. Literally, it says it has no apparent purpose, and there is no apparent purpose to it. And I think
It's not one of those things where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
but secretly it does
yeah,
this.
it makes you think it might do that, but it subverts your
Oh,
expectations by
oh,
making
it's like-
you
it's
think
like
your
so
expectations are
cryptic.
going to be
Jeez, it's not even one of those things that's like no use. It's like it doesn't seem to have a use, maybe.
and it literally doesn't. And
that reminds me of like the apricorn Pokeballs in Pokemon, where like half of them don't even work.
Yeah.
That's so funny to me that like like they just like that must have been like super last minute or something if they didn't even make sure they worked.
Probably. Oh,
Like
I've just been playing more games. Like I've made a vow to myself that 2021 is the year where I really branch out more and
Yeah,
play more
baby.
games. And so yeah, I beat Dark Souls 1 in January. I also played through original Mario 64 for the first time, and I 100%ed it. I got all the stars. That was really good. I am surprised with how much I enjoyed my time with Vanilla 64. I think
Yeah.
Mario 64 has aged very well. And
I
when
always enjoy it when I go back to it. Like it's fun to just jump into.
Yeah, I also am very confused by people who say the control it doesn't control well. Because like, I'd agree with you if we're talking about swimming and the wing cap, but like
Yeah.
actual running around and jumping, nah. Mario
it's like-
controls fucking mwah, chef's
Yeah.
kiss. It
It's
is
pretty-
aged like
it's pretty tight.
wine. And like I can even after a bit of even after being away from the game for a while, I can go back and I can still do some stuff. I can side flip into a wall jump and dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. I also tried playing Sunshine with the Pro controller in 3D All Stars, and no, that game don't work well with the Pro
Honestly,
controller.
it's so weird how like Galaxy is like objectively better with the Pro controller, and like Sunshine is somehow, I wouldn't say worse. It just doesn't feel right.
I know
like-
why. I know exactly.
Oh
why.
yeah, it's because of the spray, but like
Yeah.
it also makes spam spraying easier. Like it almost feels intended now because you use the button to like spam spray because you don't have to click it all the way down. There's no travel time. You can just
Also,
straight up tap the button.
It also may be that I still have 64's controls in my muscle memory. I could not get used to how Sunshine played.
Maybe we could play Sunshine. Maybe I could
maybe.
just like play it.
Maybe
if we
it's
do it for the
because of the
channel.
fact that it's because my brain, when I look down at my Pro controller and I see Mario on the screen, I expect him to control like he does in 64.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Maybe-
it's good to take a break between 3D Marios because they're all like
Yeah.
very different.
What I'm probably going to do is I want to either get the GameCube adapter for my Switch, or I'll just play the GameCube version.
Does the GameCube adapter make the capacitive switch
Yes,
work?
it
Or, like, the
originally.
R button? Oh.
It originally didn't, but they added that in an update.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if they actually did that or not. I was like,
They did.
I remember people talking about it, but I don't remember if it had like actually happened. That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I still
Also,
have the USB adapter from the Wii U. Does that one work for the Switch?
I think so. Yeah.
Ooh.
Also, you want to hear something?
That would be tempting if I had room on my desk. Sorry.
Yeah. You know Dan's 3D All Stars video?
Yeah.
It was something that I said when he was like live streaming, when he said he was planning on making a video about it. I mentioned something. He said, "Oh, that's actually a good point." I mentioned, I'm left-handed. I play my Wiimote and Nunchuck games. Nunchuck in my right hand, Wiimote in my left hand.
That is so weird.
Yeah, but that's just how it be.
Sometimes I forget you're left hand. Like, that's not even like a thing I think about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like whenever you tell me, it like catches me off guard.
And I said, it's kind of dumb that both Joy-Cons have gyro. Why is it only the right one that supports using the cursor?
Well, why don't you switch Joy-Cons?
They're not designed to be held like that.
I know. There's also Pro Controller, which is just gyro universal, which I think is better, honestly.
Yeah, I found that was my preferred way of playing it.
Because you don't have to like aim it at the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you have to aim it at the TV with the Joy-Cons, or?
No, it's just I
it's
just
just
instinctively
gyro.
do that.
I feel you.
Do that because I'm
I
used
feel
to
you.
it.
Yeah.
Also, I finally played through Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is awesome. Pikmin
need
3
to
is
try it.
It's the best Pikmin game. It honestly, with how much quality of life it has, I never really understood the thought of playing a newer game and then the features from that newer game ruining the older games. I kind of understand it now. Because Pikmin 3, and especially Deluxe, adds so many features that it's like, wow, this really feels like this is the way Pikmin was meant to be played the whole time. Because it has the lock-on feature, being able to use a normal controller alongside a motion-controlled pointer is amazing.
The Wii U version was the original, right?
Yes.
I don't know why I keep thinking that like the Switch port is like a port of the Wii U like port or something. Like I keep thinking Deluxe was also on Wii U and then they just also put that on Switch.
I'm guessing
I don't know why I keep thinking that.
It's because I think Pikmin 3 was originally meant to be on the Wii, but then it was like, oh, the Wii U's already coming out. We probably should shift development to that. So you might be thinking about
maybe I don't know, because I know we talked a lot about like the Wii versions of 1 and 2, and then they just kind of like put it on Wii U because they're like it uses the same shit anyway.
Yeah, you know what, dude? You know what my dream is? I dream that they remake Pikmin 1 and 2 within 3's engine and keep all of 3's quality of life changes,
That'd
like
be
the
cool.
smarter Pikmin AI, the ability to, especially for something like 2, though it's not necessarily needed. The ability to throw captains is very cool. I think that'd be very good in 2.
Well, that's only a thing in 2, right? Because that's the only one with multiple.
Well,
or that was the first one with multiple.
Yeah.
Captains.
And also, I feel like if they also added like Ultra Spicy to Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 1, that'd be neat. Though I'm pretty sure, with how I feel about Pikmin 2, playing Pikmin 2 and Ultra Spicy difficulty would make me want to eat glass.
I remember Arlo talking about how like the difficulty changes are like really weird. Like they just like Pikmin just die easier.
Yeah, Pikmin die faster. Enemies have more health. Bosses have more health.
I think I forget what his idea was, where it was like make it so that like instead of just taking damage in electricity, they die instantly or something that for like a harder mode.
That's how it was in Pikmin 2, and they nerfed it in Pikmin 3 because everyone complained that electricity in Pikmin 2 was bullshit.
But they were like, why not just make that a difficulty thing?
Yeah, but also
like have them just take damage in normal and then die instantly in hard. Which I heard hard in 3 Deluxe is just like normal in the original.
Yeah, it's the same difficulty as the Wii U original, and that's what
That's some Mega Man 2 bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely. Also I have kind of a spicy take on Pikmin 3. I have no clue how people don't like an ultra spicy take. I have no clue how people dislike the ending sequence of that game. The ending part of that game where you're like being chased before you fight the final boss is probably one of the best parts of the whole game.
Is it by that gold thing?
Yeah, the Plasm Right.
Okay,
Like that.
I watched
basically,
Greyfruit play it, but I didn't absorb too much of like the plot because you know it was like really edited. I
Yeah.
just kind of like had it on while I was like playing Hades, so I was just like, oh, there's like a gold blob thing, cool.
But yeah,
All right.
basically what happens is Olimar is being hunted by that gold blob, and you have to save him. So
And they
you have
worship
to,
Olimar for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason it sees Olimar. It's like its mother.
No,
And,
I meant the other captains, but
Oh no, they're trying to rescue Olimar because he has the cosmic drive key, which they need so they can get back to their home planet because they
he's the
crashed.
chosen one.
So yeah, basically, you're getting chased by it the whole time. It's trying to get Olimar, and you're trying to get him away.
That does sound cool. I like chase segments like that aren't like too stressful. Like it's not about like them getting you. It's like about what you do.
But the thing is also, it's a very well done game of cat and mouse because you're getting chased by if it grabs Olimar, you have to immediately go on the offense and then attack it and get him back. Fun. I think it's the highlight of the game. I have no clue how people dislike it. It's fucking cool.
It's one of those games where it's like I really want to try it, but it's not like high up on my list.
Yeah,
like it's on my radar, but I'm not like begging for it or anything. I do want to get it though. And it would be cool if they put the first two on Switch, because, like, you might know, I don't know if the audience knows, I'm a slut for, like, having all the games in a series on one console, which is why I really want them to port Xenoblade X to Switch. Like, just make the graphics nicer. I think the game is, like, fine on its own, because I really want to try it. And, I mean, you know, I do have my Wii U set up, and I probably could find a copy of Xenoblade X for, like, probably $20.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be neat. You know, it's really interesting knowing, like, 3 YouTube personalities who have such varying opinions on Xenoblade 2. Like, I'm mutuals with 2 of them, and one of them... I think Dan is, like, neutral to it, right? Because I remember talking to him about it.
Dan really likes Xenoblade 2, he just prefers 1.
Yeah, so he's neutral compared to, like Chugga Conroy, who, like, loves the second one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he loves, like, both of them. I don't know which he prefers.
Yeah,
and then,
I think Xenoblade 1 is still Chugga's favorite game of all time.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. But he's definitely likes it, I think, more comparatively than Dan. And I have a mutual, Captain Astronaut on YouTube, and he fucking hates Xenoblade 2. He's done, like, 2 videos. Well, he's done 2 about why 1 and X are good, like, each. And he's done 2 so far on 2 on why they're bad. And they're really entertaining to watch. Like, holy shit. Like, whether you agree or not, or don't care, it's just really funny. And I'm really interested. Like, man, I want to watch Chugga's Let's Play, but it's at, like, 100 episodes now. And I'm like, I wish Chugga just did video essays sometimes, so I could just hear his overall thoughts on it. Because I really want to know, like, why he likes it and what he likes about it that like someone else might not like, or like what different things he likes that like weren't even brought up in the opposing view. It's really interesting. That's also another one of those games where it's like, maybe I'll try it someday. It's another like 100-hour RPG.
Yeah.
I forget how long it took me to beat 1. I'm actually gonna check right now.
Like, for me, like, those games definitely intimidate me, like Xenoblade. A lot of pretty much every big mainstream RPG kind of terrifies me because of their length. I say this as I'm staring at my copy of Persona 5.
Yeah, mine's on my desk.
Yeah, I am very intimidated by games of big length, but also Dark Souls 1 took me 80 hours, so you know, who am I to talk?
Yeah, I can't, it's not high enough up in my recently played games, so I can't check, but
Aw.
Damn it, Nintendo. It was a decent amount of time. It was a decent period of time where I was, like, streaming it, and then I stopped streaming it, just to, like, play it on my own time. But it was still a decent, like, chunk of time that I spent, like, invested in the game. And it was good. I liked it. I think with those kinds of games, you just kind of have to just, like, start, play for a bit, like, not worry about how close you are to the end. Because it gets, like, really stressful being like, oh, when's it going to end already? And, like, I definitely felt that, like, my first time playing on the 3DS version. I was like, damn, this game is long. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck?
Because, like, it's so weird. Because there's no, like... I don't want to say there's no, like, overarching story. It doesn't have the traditional, like, oh, we're coming up on, like, the bad guy or whatever. It keeps a lot in its pocket in terms of, like, reveals. Until, like, really close to the end. Or, like, relatively close to the end. But, like, you really gotta... you really gotta, like, stay invested. I'm not saying that it's not interesting, but it's like, it's good. I liked it, but like it's really interesting. Like looking back on it, knowing what you do after you beat it. I love games like that where it just like changes how you look at like the early game, and it's really good in that regard. But also, I definitely would not have beaten the game were it not for the easy mode, because like fuck man, there are so many side quests, and you have to do them all like just to stay at like the average level, like just to stay like leveled. Like you know how there's like over leveled and under leveled.
Yeah.
If you just want to stay leveled, you have to do like all the side quests, and it kind of sucks unless you like doing that. Which is like, it's fun sometimes to just have a little distraction from the story. But sometimes you're just like, I just want to play the game. I'm invested in the story. I want to keep going. But the game is like, oh, you did too few fetch quests, so now you're 20 levels under. And it's like, man.
And now we're going to fuck you raw.
Basically, honestly, that's what it felt like. And I would have hit another roadblock with the game had the remake not added like easy mode. Like just okay, fucking just kill the final boss already, because I was literally in the last dungeon when I hit that. Could you imagine if it didn't have easy mode and I fucking quit playing the game at the last dungeon just because I didn't feel like grinding out side quests for like 20 minutes or like 20 hours? I don't know why I said 20 minutes, like for like a long time basically. And it's like what's up?
Oh, no, nothing. Keep going. I was just thinking about something.
I was going to say, I was also watching, I mentioned Astronaut's video before on Xenoblade 1. He did say something I disagreed with, where he's like, if you want to just do the story, you can do that. And I'm like, no, you cannot. You will be underleveled as hell. They added this thing in the remake that was also in Xenoblade 2, where, did you watch a bit of, like, Chugga's Let's Play?
I think I watched a bit of the first episode. And I also think I watched his Everything I Wish I Knew.
Yeah.
Played.
I think he explained the experience thing where, like, if you get extra experience, you can, like, bank it so you won't be over-leveled. They add that in Xenoblade 1, but it's pointless, because you're never going to be over-leveled. Unless you're, like, purposefully sequence-breaking the game, like Dan taught me how to do. Like, when I streamed it, like, day one, he showed me the Tephra Cave clip, and I managed to do it, like, second, third try, and you go to like this area that's connected to one of the early game areas, but it's you're supposed to get there like way later in the game, and it gives you know how you get EXP for going to a new area? It just gives you a shit ton of EXP, and you shoot up to like level 53. So like you're not going to be over leveled unless you're purposefully trying to fuck with the game or something like that, or you're just really excessively grinding. But I could not see someone doing that in a game like that, because it's way more involved than just, like, mashing through, like, attacks or whatever, like a typical turn-based RPG. Which is, like, good, combat-wise, but it's, like, it takes too long to grind. And you're never gonna have that problem of, oh no, I'm too strong, I should underlevel my characters a bit, like, man.
What the fuck?
Anyway. Well, I think I actually had to turn on casual mode for, like, one boss earlier on, too, and then I turned it off. Because I was like, I just want to get past this, like... But, yeah, I'm grateful for that. It's still a good game overall. I still need to do that, like, post-game story thing. I forget what it was called.
Feature Connected?
Yeah. You know more about it than I do. That says a lot.
Well, that's just because I remembered it from when it was shown off at that Direct.
Yeah, I would still have to play it. Speaking of the Direct, I was gonna... We could talk about that, and then we could go into the Pokemon
Direct
thing if you want. No More Heroes 3, that's all I really cared about. Splatoon 3 is, like, cool.
Splatoon 3 is cool. Miitopia on Switch, hell yeah.
Yeah, for $60.
No, it's 50.
50? Still a lot.
Mario Golf Mario Golf looks cool.
Oh yeah, Mario Golf did look dope. I wasn't expecting to be, like, pogging at the Mario Golf trailer, but that looked really cool.
I'm excited they brought back, like, the story modes from, like, the handheld versions. Where,
Speed Golf legitimately looks like the most fun thing.
It looks amazing.
Just speed run. Like, this is how real golf should be. Everybody just go at once, sprint to the ball.
Yeah, run to your ball, and then...
Battle Royale.
Beat the shit out of each other with your golf clubs so you can get to the end first. I like that Direct. I feel like it was less of like a big return and more so just like a normal direct.
Yeah.
That happened after a while of there not being one. It was just a normal direct.
Dude, you
And I
remember that?
understand why people.
Go on.
I was gonna say I understand why people were excited for it, and they were like they set their expectations high. And I won't lie, I kind of was like that too. But
I mean, we
think
got some cool stuff.
yeah, I think we got some good announcements.
I think Splatoon 3 is pretty big, considering like Splatoon is now one of like the big four in like Nintendo of Japan. It's like Mario, Zelda, Animal Crossing, and Splatoon.
Which is
Those
crazy.
are like the big four, and I'm like hoping Splatoon gets to do more other than just like the main games.
Yeah.
Because like what makes like Mario and Zelda so unique is like the different types of games, like 2D Zelda, 3D Zelda, fucking Zelda 2 that exists.
Yeah.
And there's like 3D Mario, 2D Mario, like fucking Mario Golf, like all the spin-offs, and I hope Splatoon gets to do something like that.
I agree.
I hope they're not just relegated to side modes in the main games. Like the single players, like I would love a single player focused Splatoon.
I agree.
And like
that,
Octo Expansion was kind of that. Like it was like, oh, here's a little. It was just more so like another campaign.
But yeah, if there was like straight up a full on, like single player
Fucking, like,
only
open
Splatoon
world
game.
Could you imagine like a 3D Mario but with like Splatoon mechanics? Like switch weapons on a dime like once you unlock them and just like
being able to
ink places up. Super jump to checkpoints or something.
Yeah, and also being able to like go in the ink to like move faster.
Go up walls and shit.
There's a lot of potential there for very fun movement.
Be great. I would love if someone could port like Mario 64 maps into Splatoon and see how fast you could like speedrun them. Like just put like a mini Zapfish at the end of at like where the star would be. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see people speedrun that.
I also want that now. Thank you.
Dude,
I think with Splatoon 3 will be my finally I get into it proper because I owned Splatoon 1 on Wii U and I played it for a bit and I was enjoying myself.
Dude, I love Splatoon 1. I don't know what it is.
I skipped out on 2, but now I think whenever next year I think it'll be time for me to fully try it out.
Hopefully they fix the internet by then.
Yeah.
Like hopefully it's not checking for Windows 98 anymore. Nintendo thought online was such a fad that they didn't update it since the GameCube.
God bless you,
It's been like,
Nintendo.
what, 19 years? Because PSO2 was like 2001, right? 2002?
Yep. Let me check. Because Panstar Online first came out on the Dreamcast and then it got ported to the GameCube.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't it PSO2 that they had the online for?
No, Fanstar Online 2 is like it came out in 2012.
Oh, weird. So was the
Star
GameCube
Online...
one just the first one then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait. Okay, so it initially came out on Dreamcast in 2000, but the GameCube version came out in
A year later, right?
I think so. 1 second, please. Wikipedia, tell me. Give me. It doesn't say the release date. I'm going to guess. Oh wait, it says 2000. It says like 2002 here. Okay.
If you're watching this on YouTube, which you are, leave in the comments when PSO1 came out on GameCube. Yeah,
please.
That'll be our viewer interaction for the day. Answer the question we could not. Question of the day. It's like Mad Libs for the podcast. It's like insert year here. Wow, I can't believe it's been insert number of years since PSO1 came out on GameCube.
Comment like if you're still watching in insert year here.
I was only years old when that game came out. Could you imagine if we did the whole podcast like that? So what did you think of Video Game?
I thought it was good.
I thought it was opinion.
Oh god.
Just like insert yourself into the podcast or something. Or
all
just
right.
like put your own discussion.
Well, since considering today is Pokemon Day, I feel like we should finally jump into the.
I was gonna mention Splatoon more, like the side modes. If they made like the PvE not suck, like if they just made it so you could do it whenever, because like imagine if you wanted to play like TF2. I know, imagine playing TF2, but it's like you wanted to do MVM and it's like, sorry, it's only available from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. and you're like, well, aw shucks.
Well, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, that's a pretty big time frame, but you know what I mean. It was just so all over the place, and like
how am I supposed to get my Australian sniper rifle?
And I feel like the way that like salmonids are becoming a more prominent thing, I feel like they're gonna like maybe overhaul it to make it be like, oh, they're way too active, so now you could just do it whenever. And that's gonna be like their lore excuse for for letting you do it whenever. I just really hope the online is good, and I hope it doesn't suck. I'm like way too cynical from having played Splatoon for like 400 hours. So like, or Splatoon 2 rather, for 400 hours, and like losing many a match to many a disconnect. Like, it sucks, but I'm hoping it's good, and it looks like they're doing stuff to make it more fun. Like they changed the spawn thing so that you like shoot in from the sky, so you can't get like spawn camped anymore.
Like Fortnite. It's like Fortnite.
Yeah, like Fortnite. Where we dropping, boys?
Where we dropping?
Did you notice the little spawners were like coffee machines?
Mm-hmm.
I really like that because the ones in I think 1 and 2 were like kettles, like big tea kettles. I thought that was hilarious. Dude, if I had thought about this a lot, but I was like, if Splatoon had become a thing at like the height of the 3DS, I feel like there could have been like a Splatoon game for 3DS.
Yeah.
Using like either the Circle Pad Pro or like the new 3DS, like a single player focused
gyro.
one. Yeah, that too. Yeah, dude, I forget the 3DS has that sometimes because they like fucking never use it.
Like
remember?
I know Resident Evil Revelations had it. I know Luigi's Mansion 3DS had it.
Revelations? What was Revelations or something? What was the typo?
Oh, Revelitons.
Revelitons.
Yeah, where it was
yeah
AI.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, truly.
That I'm surprised that's not selling for like $600 or something.
I mean, let me go on eBay right now. Let me see.
Type it in like that, Resident Evil Revelitons.
Let me see. Yep, the misprint selling from around 45 to like like 45 to if it's like used, it's just like the case and everything, but if it's sealed, it's like $200
for $45 open.
Like for $45.
That's still not too bad. That's like that's still authentic.
Yeah, but
it's just like it's not in the seal.
God, I could not imagine being the fucking person at Capcom who did this, who typed this on their computer and then sent it to Nintendo, and then they printed it. When do you think they realized they made the typo?
I don't know, because, like, if Nintendo had to print it, like, somebody also had to overlook that. Like there were definitely many people at fault here. Yeah, like, the guy who typed it, the guy who's supposed to, like, or like, the person who's supposed to, like proofread it, the guy who sends it out, the guy who gets it at Nintendo, the guy who prints it.
All of the layers of quality control have all failed.
Do you think the people in the factory just like put the sleeves on? They're like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah, honestly, I don't. I God, if that were me, if I was the one who typed that and didn't realize, I'm pretty good at realizing I've made a typo, and
dude, I'm so bad about it.
I'm also pretty good at realizing when I've horribly fucked up, so I feel like I'd immediately hit send, and then I just feel this overwhelming sense of dread and fear. I'd be like, uh-oh.
Dude, I'm like either I notice it immediately and fix it, or I don't notice it till like the next day. Like, literally yesterday, I opened up OBS because I changed my stream information the night before so I wouldn't forget to do it. And I looked at the title and there was like a typo. And I was like, whatever, I'm not fixing that, it's funny. But I was just like, the fact that I was just like so out of it that I didn't even notice. I was just like, sometimes I usually notice it as I'm typing, and like even when I'm like tired or, you know, whatever, I like incessantly fix them just so I can look sane. But, yeah, that's just really funny. Like, misprints like that happen a lot, I feel like.
It's also, like, the double arm cannon Samus amiibo.
Yeah, that was, like, legit cool.
Yeah.
That is, like, interesting. Because that's just a manufacturer error, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, they had to have had the right blueprint. Okay,
Do you think
Pokemon
it's
Pokemon
time?
time. We're about at the halfway mark, so I feel like we're
Yeah.
about to spend the second half of the episode just talking about it.
Trigger warning: if you don't like mentions of Game Freak and Pokemon, please turn off your computer and smash it with the hammer.
If you hate little people and Funko Pops, then avert your eyes.
Then avert your eyes and ears and noses.
I didn't think it was that bad. I know.
Hot
take, am I right? Considering
I like
Pokemon
it.
in the year 2021.
Yeah.
In current year.
Yeah. I like the art style.
Yeah. I
Part
think
of me,
neat.
I'm kind of, I feel like, they probably, like, I kind of prefer this over them just using the Sword and Shield.
Engine. Yeah. Because then we would have had another Oris situation where it just feels too grid-based when it's, 3D.
Mm-hmm.
But I like what Oris did where they stretched it out a bit and gave us, bigger feeling areas.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was nice.
Now here's the real hope. Will BDSP have
Let's just get it wrong.
Yeah.
BSPD. That sounds like a disorder.
Yeah, literally sounds like an offshoot of bipolar disorder.
Oh my god, actually.
BDSP also is just one letter off of BDSM.
Oh,
God bless you. God bless you, Pokemon Company. Thank you for coming up with this name.
Bondage, domination, sex penis.
Sadism Pokemon.
No, sex penis.
Sex penis.
Yeah, Pokemon. Sadism Pokemon. That's apt. It's like butt, dick, sadism Pokemon.
And I at least appreciate them doing something different. Though also someone pointed out to me, because of the fact that this is meant to be like a faithful remake, there's no change in how the characters look, and
yeah, I saw that tweet
sucks.
too. I saw that on Twitter.
'Cause,
and yeah, I would have fucking loved Oris tier redesigns for all the characters. Fucking, I loved the art style in Oris.
Mm-hmm.
They took the Gen 6 art style and they ran with it for the redesigns. It was really so good.
I love the character redesigns. I think that's probably the best part about Oris.
Easily. Those are the definitive versions of them to me. And then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon did that bullshit where it's they're from the other timelines, and I'm like, fuck off, man.
No, I actually kind of like that though, because that makes sense, because Oris and Sun and Moon take place in the same universe, so yeah, it makes sense for them to take.
I get that it makes sense. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yes, canonically, this is this is logical, but also I like my boys and girls from Oris.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not biased because they made all of the guys from Team Aqua, Yeah. Yeah.
Wet.
No bias here whatsoever, but I definitely agree that it could look a little this game could look a little better, but
yeah,
honestly, I am happy that they at least tried something different.
Yeah, and it's gonna be more unique in that way, and not just oh, it's another 3D Pokemon game with the models that all look the same or whatever, and it's
though also, I think I'm a little concerned about a few things, considering they said faithful remake, and when you say faithful and Diamond and Pearl, some things come into my mind, and I'm scared.
Oh, you mean like how Heart Gold Soul Silver was a faithful remake of Gold and Silver?
Yeah, but you know what? The thing is, despite all of Gen 2's problems, both Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver got carried a lot by charm and style, and style
easily.
can get you very far.
Easily, but also, there's no excuse for not fixing that level curve.
The level curve.
Did I tell you about that? The first time I played Heart Gold, I got to, the Elite Four, and my team was, level 42, and I was like, did I miss something?
Yeah, did I miss something here? What the fuck?
Did I miss an entire fucking half of the game? And it's oh, I did. It's just after the game. And also, they don't fix it there either, because all the gym leaders are level 60, and you're I'm still level 45. Yeah. Please leave me alone.
Please, I'm baby.
It's how did they not fix that?
But yeah, here's my biggest fear for BDSP.
Two fire types.
No, I know it's Platinum's Pokedex. There was a
I hope
Porygon Z in
so.
the trailer.
I hope
I
so.
s-
I hope so.
My worst fear is that they keep the HMs. That's my
Oh,
worst
yeah.
fear.
Because they
If
did say
they,
they're done with HMs, but also...
yeah, so this is the first traditional remake. Because Let's Go was weird. Let's Go
Yeah.
was weird and different. If
I
no,
I have a
because and
feeling...
also,
You want to know my hunch?
what's your hunch?
I have a feeling that, like... doesn't Cynthia give you the HM for cut in, like, Eterna City?
Yes.
I have a feeling she'll just be like, here's the HM device. I'm gonna load it onto the device, and then once
Yeah,
you have the gym
probably.
badge, you can do it whenever you want. And
Yeah,
it's some
but
bullshit
and,
science thing that you just interact with
But-
anything and it lets you do it. Hopefully that's the case.
yeah. The reason where my fear stems from is that it's not Game Freak developing this. It's Ilka.
Is
And
it?
yeah, it's Ilka, the people who made Pokemon Home.
That's
And
so...
I also looked them up.
remakes?
Yeah, for BPSD, BDSP, fuck,
BSPD.
they are the ones
SPBD.
making. They are the ones who are like leading the development process.
That's interesting. Is that the
Yes.
first time they've done that? For, like, a main
Yes.
series, like,
This
title?
is the first time where they've given the development to somebody else.
I mean,
and-
you know what? Fucking good for them.
Yeah, but
Good
that's
for
what
them.
But that's where I'm scared of. Because if it was Game Freak developing it, they would. I know for a fact they'd cut out the HMs. But
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
sure
someone
they
else.
have that direction. Like, I'm sure they'd say, like, look, these are, like, the ground
Yeah.
rules. Other than that, like, do whatever.
Yeah, and for me,
Like no
uh,
HMs, fucking whatever unspoken rules there are.
for me, like here's my thing. If it's just Diamond and Pearl, but it's a 3D replica of the art style, no HMs, Platinum's Pokedex. I don't give a shit if we lost the Battle Frontier. I'm cool with losing it if it means no HMs.
Dude,
then
I
will.
want the Battle Frontier so bad.
Trust me, as much as I want the Battle Frontier, also, I'm cool with losing it if it means no HMs in Sinnoh.
It's so unfair. It is so
Yeah.
unfair. Because Oris would literally be perfect if it had Emerald's Battle Frontier. Like, why they literally just like copy pasted the thing from XY, and it's like, why?
And they even
This gave so much personality, and now it's just like, oh, here's the exact same building, like literally tile for tile, the exact same building, save for like a couple random NPCs in there, and it's like that made it more unique in like X and Y too, because it was like this like castle thing, and that was their whole like deal with X and Y. It's like, why is there an exact replica of this building just on an island in Hoenn? It makes no sense.
But yeah, I know for a fact we're not getting Battle Frontier because this is Diamond and Pearl, but if it just doesn't have HMs and it has I don't know, some post game event where you can go get Shaman and Darkrai, maybe something with the Distortion World, boom, Ultimate Sinnoh.
I have a
Ultimate
feeling they're
Sinnoh
definitely
incarnate.
gonna do like the Distortion episode, and it's just fucking Giratina, like Delta episode.
Yeah.
You know,
And,
that would tie together because that also starts with a D. The Distortion
also,
episode, and then the thing opens up and you go in there.
I'd also really be cool with just going to Wayback Cave, because I
Yeah.
think Wayback Cave is a very underrated area of Sinnoh.
Honestly, yeah, I was just thinking
Turnback Cave.
like I really liked the like surreal experience of like stumbling upon that after beating the game,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what the fuck? Like
What
this
the
wasn't
hell?
here. Like, so I would love if they had like the like discovery aspect of like
Yeah.
Diamond and Pearl, but also like the story. Like you go in there. What if it's like Cyrus from another like dimension, and he's been trapped in there for like 1,000 years?
That'd be cool. But also,
Another
okay,
timeline bullshit.
here's another thing I'm thinking about. How much of Platinum DNA is going to be in these? Because we know, we can at least tell it's going to have the Dex, because Porygon Z was in that trailer. They did that deliberately. What else is there going to be? Is there going to be that legendary bird hunt in the post game?
Maybe. I have a feeling Pluto will probably be there. That short midget guy who like wasn't in
Yeah.
Diamond and Pearl for some reason.
Yeah.
They just like threw him in there, or Chiron,
think,
whatever his name is.
Karen.
I think that's a moon of
yeah.
Pluto.
Yes.
Yeah, Charon.
I think.
That's like a moon
I
of
also.
Pluto.
I also think. I also think in it was shown that Professor Rowan was wearing his like coat from Platinum.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I hope they add the option to like switch between the DP outfit and the platinum outfit, because the platinum designs were so good.
Yeah.
Like the coats were
Mm-hmm.
so good. I hope
And
that like you just get it as like an aesthetic thing, because I know they don't like having the customization and like the remakes, but I hope there's just like a thing in your inventory that just lets you swap outfits. That would be so nice.
And oh god, dude, I'm excited to go to the underground again.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
People
real
were worried
fun.
they wouldn't do that. People were worried they
Yeah.
would just be gone entirely. But I have a feeling it's going to be the new like online hub, like the wild area.
Yeah.
Dude, secret bases though. You guys want to grind for that platinum flag like back in the
let's
day?
go.
I had a friend who I did that with, where we literally made our bases right next to each other, and we just kept trading flags to grind up. We could get the black trainer card, dude. Is that still a thing?
I'm not sure. Ooh,
I feel like they got rid of that.
You know what I'm hoping they keep?
What?
The ability to find a level 100 Magikarp.
In the resort area? Dude, the villa.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yo!
Customize your villa. Dude, maybe they'll add, like, way more... Maybe they'll let you, like, actually place the furniture, like, Animal Crossing style.
Mm-hmm.
Like wherever you want. And then you could just, like, take a picture of your villa and, like, post it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, take a selfie. And then how just, like, random trainer... Dude, it'd be cool if, like, random trainers showed up to your villa, like, in Platinum, but you got, like... I don't know, like, a special CG with them. Like, you took a selfie with them or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Because,
God.
was the villa
feels-
just straight up not there in Diamond and Pearl?
It was. I'm guessing it was. Yeah.
So
I
weird
don't
that they
think it was
just
there.
added that in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the
Yeah,
Reggies are going to be there? The level 1 Regigigas?
Oh, dude, that I don't think it's
Oh,
gonna be
dude.
level 1. I think it's gonna be level 70, but I think there'll be. Oh wait, here's something to think about also.
The new Reggies?
Oh yeah, will the new Reggies be there? And also, will we be able to get in-game trades for Pokemon that are available and have regional forms? Because that was available in Sword and Shield, that was available in Let's Go. And
Do you think they're going to do, like, Sinnoh forms, or do you think they're, like, past that?
I think they're not doing that for remakes. I think they're only going to be doing just regional variants.
like Raichu for Raichu, Diglett for Diglett, stuff like that. Okay, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is it's going to be... what I'm hoping is there'll be like an NPC who's like, oh, you have a Raichu, can I trade you for my other Raichu? And then you get the Alolan former. Oh,
My
you have a
weird
Mr.
Raichu
Mime.
floats. He won't touch the ground.
My Mr. Mime is blue and he scares me. Can you give me yours?
I could see that one being in Snow Point City.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else? Considering this is Platinum's Pokedex, you know what this means?
What?
Eevee is going to be available in-game, and you'll be able to get Sylveon, hopefully, in Sinnoh.
That'd be cool.
And
Yeah,
also,
and you could get Leafeon and not have to get it to level 70 to get Leaf Blade.
yeah. And you know what else weird to think about? This could be a Sinnoh game with fairy types.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, how are they going to incorporate that? I guess
Watch
there is,
the
like,
fuck
Clefable.
out. Yeah, there's Clefable, Togekiss, there's
I should use
Gardevoir.
Togekiss. I wanted to use Togekiss when I replayed Platinum, but I was like, I'm using Porygon Z. I don't want, like, 2 normal types, but fuck,
Yeah.
man.
But there's also there's Clefable, there's Azumarill, there's Gardevoir, Mr. Mime.
Oh, yeah. It sucks they, like, kind of canned Megas in the gen
Yeah.
that's, like, very prominently Gardevoir Gallade.
It would have been cool having Cynthia with a Mega Garchomp.
Or if they gave... Oh, yeah, totally. Or if they gave us, what, like, Mega Frostlass or something?
Mm-hmm.
I could see, like, Roserade getting a Mega, the Fossils getting a Mega, like, Aerodactyl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for every gym leader. Dude, we need to make that, like, hard mode Platinum hack.
Yeah.
That'd be fun someday. I think we could
Someday.
both figure it out.
Mm-hmm. But also, Drayano already released Renegade Platinum, so...
Well,
and
we're
that
not making a fuck you difficult hack. We're just making, like, a nice, like...
Yeah, like, essentially
challenging
BW2 challenge mode.
Like,
but
yeah,
for-
like akin to challenge mode from
Yeah.
Black and White 2, which is what I want to shoot for. That's, like, the ideal Pokemon difficulty is, like, make them slightly higher level, give them better move sets,
Yeah.
like, more hold items.
And okay, and now
Boom.
here's I know I'm getting a Shining Pearl because Pearl was the version I had as a kid.
Well, I'm getting diamonds, so we'll be able to
Yeah.
do tradesies again.
Woo! And here's now what I'm thinking. Now I don't know what the fuck am I going to use.
Perugly?
I want to, but also I really want to use Porygon Z.
Do a normal mono run.
that'd be neat.
Just get a Bidoof.
Mm-hmm.
Actually use it. Weren't you talking about using a Bibarel in your, like, worst Pokemon of the region playthrough?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, yeah.
Like, actually using a Bibarel?
Mm-hmm.
Like, on purpose?
Yeah.
Just get Superfang and Brine, you'll be good.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's kind of genius.
Quick attack. I think the only other Pokemon that can do that is, like, Walrein.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Alright, here's now, and I feel like now that we've talked about the remake, and now we should talk about Legends Arceus, because holy shit, that was...
Or Arceus. There's gonna be a boat. There's gonna be, like, a storm when they release an official trailer with, like, the pronunciation.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a whole new generation of people going, like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? But, dude, I cannot believe that this is happening.
That's the one Game Freak's actually working on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's all hands on deck for that. And also,
Sweet.
like, it's so weird to think about. Yeah, like, there's a lot of things here that I think are a sign of very good things. And Dan said on Twitter that he's worried if it could just be like a Breath of the Wild ripoff with and I agree.
But there's Pokemon.
Also, yeah, if
there's
it's
like
Pokemon,
battles. It's not like you're fighting the Pokemon.
But here's what I think. I'm thinking this is still like a very big step for Game Freak. Like, this is the first time that they've ever been breaking tradition, having a game come out on a console that's not a mainline generation, and it's like it's still its own big game. This isn't Gen 9, it's its own weird,
it's like a spin-off.
Unique. Yeah, it's like a weird
cool.
spin-off mainline thing.
Which is like what I said, like the spin-offs kind of like help build the identity of the originals too. Like Pokemon has so many spin-offs.
Yeah, and also it's big and open and cool, and I understand cautious optimism because people weren't a fan of Sword and Shield, but also
it's like
this is a big new step, and I feel like we should be encouraging them to try new things, and I think
Didn't I literally say in the Lost, like, Sword and Shield discussion, like, this game would have just been better if it was just open world, like, straight up. Or if they just let you do the gyms in any order, in any way. Or, like, let you have some choice of what you do first.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, since it's, like, Ancient Sinnoh or whatever, I'm like, how are they going to handle, like, progression?
Yeah, that's
like,
also what I'm curious about. Yeah, Dan's also worried about that. He doesn't, like, there's no, like, the only thing we've been told is we're helping make Sinnoh's first Pokedex, and that's it. And
so it's probably just going to be, like, completing the Pokedex?
And, well, the thing is, I don't know,
like, stuff along the way?
And Arceus is going to be there. So, you know, that's crazy. This is probably the first time ever we're going to be able to catch it. Like,
you think we're going to get, like, a full FMV cutscene again?
Oh, with realistic-ass pictures? Oh,
yeah.
Dude, that... Oh god, that shit still freaks me out. I fucking hate that video so much. I hate that cutscene.
Fucking like stars and shit.
Yeah, because that's just real ass pictures. I don't care if
in
it's
a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I don't care if it's DS 160p. It's a real ass picture of the sky.
Stupid Game Freak. That's not a real resolution.
God, this is so weird and unprecedented, and I am excited just because of the fact that it's different and weird, and I feel like I sound probably like the biggest shill ever of a multi-billion-dollar corporation franchise.
Let us be excited. We're we can.
But like,
it's not all black and white. It's not just you're either a stan who can see no wrong, or you're just an I don't want to say anti. That makes me sound like a fucking nerd.
Loser.
But like. Or you're just fucking like, fuck Game Freak, everything they put out is shit. There's an in-between, people.
Yeah.
I was like, me... of you, me, and Dan, I think I was like least excited for Sword and Shield. Like overall, like just given the press and everything. Like I was like, man, just whatever. Just give me the fucking it's a video game. It's gonna kill some time.
But like,
and
I don't know. I feel like, people have a right to be worried. But also, I feel like there should at least be some kind of encouragement, because making a game is so fucking hard. There's so much hours that go into it, especially considering like Japanese work hours.
Oh,
These people
yeah.
are probably working their asses off.
For the biggest media corporation on like the planet.
Yeah, there has to be a lot of stress here to make.
There is an
something
in-between though. We should expect something greater from them because they have all this money and all these resources and all these connections and all this time.
But also, I don't think they're allowed to. I don't think
it sucks.
And yeah, I think Pokemon Company International is since they're really the ones on top. They're the ones who are making all of the merchandising and all of the release schedules and shit. Game Freak are just the people making the games. I feel like they never have time. They never have any real ability to stretch their fucking creative abilities. And now here we are. And I feel like this is something that could be very fucking cool. And
they finally got another team, like a real B team, not just like splitting their team in half and being like, okay, you guys go meet Toby Fox and work on the town game. We gotta finish these Pokemon here.
And also, can you get Toby to come by and make us a song?
Just one song for Pokemon, please, just one. We'll take anything.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's that one song you made from that Mpreg album. Fuck off. Anything.
The fucking Homestuck thing.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I know, it's so funny. I fucking love Toby.
Just let him reuse a song he already did. We don't care.
We don't care what it's from. Just put it in the fucking game.
Dude, that'd be sick if Toby Fox could actually do an entire Pokemon game. How crazy would that be?
That would be the most batshit insane thing on the planet.
That would be among the us. That would be among the top greatest things an indie game has ever achieved, next to Shovel Knight getting toys at Arby's.
Yeah, and
it's like,
and Scott Cawthon having Hollywood rip off his ideas for multiple movies.
Times. And meanwhile, his movie doesn't even get made.
Well, it's still being worked on.
Yeah, but is it really?
It is. He said the filming starts in the spring.
But it's taken so long.
Yeah, I know, because Scott's a perfectionist. Scott, he's a self-admitted perfectionist. He said, you saw the list of the screenplays.
Did I? Oh my god, I don't know if I did.
He posted it on his Reddit that there was 10 different screenplays.
Jesus.
Here, let me look it up. Let me look.
Way back before Sword and Shield came out, didn't we have a really salty episode where we were like, man, fuck TPCI?
Oh,
dude,
dude,
they're not giving them any room to breathe or do anything
so.
Forced on the yearly schedule. But it's okay, now they have another team. It's not a yearly release anymore. They had the DLC, sure, but that's the development time of that probably paled in comparison.
Well,
to,
also
making
remember
Sword and Shield from scratch.
Remember episode 1 of Mario 64 DS when we all thought it was Game Freak it was Game Freak's fault.
It goes to show you how people can change and learn and take things in and not stay hard strong on stupid opinions. We know that video games of all things are not hills worth dying on.
Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid at the end of the day. It's if you're really gonna let people see you in such a negative light because of a stupid video game, then it's
Also, video game discourse makes me want to break out in hives. I fucking hate video game discourse so much.
As if real life politics aren't bad enough.
Yeah, fucking Christ! I'm not saying politics entering video games by dumb shit.
No. I mean completely separately. I just mean real life politics and also just video game discourse.
I just wanted to clarify that because we weren't thinking it's politics in video games, but
yeah, that's not what I meant.
Gay people being in a game, but inserting
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Yeah, but we're saying inserting real life political fucking not topics, but styles of fucking arguing and shit and
Dude,
fucking types of discourse and putting that into a format instead of actual real issues with video.
Pokemon game.
Yeah.
You sound 9 years old right now.
Also,
you sound like that kid on the playground that's like, Pokemon's gay.
Pokemon's gay.
And you're gay for playing it. Ha
ha ha. Okay. Also,
funny
I looked
enough.
it up. All right.
Can Never mind. Never mind.
Okay. Also, I looked. He said there was 9 screenplays,
Jeez,
9 failed ones, and the 10th one
Scott
is
Cawthon
that
himself writing it.
Yeah, Scott wrote the screenplays. He had someone else helping, and then fucking Christopher Blum of the CEO and owner of the horror movie genre, aka Blumhouse,
is it actually
producing
Blumhouse that's making it?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I know, it's so fucking weird to think that it's fucking that. It's weird. Imagine being Scott Cawthon now and looking back on being depressed and making what you think is your last game, and then it blowing up, and now you're rich. You have a movie based on your fucking franchise.
You have like 7 games.
Yeah, there's a new game coming out this year that looks dope as fuck. And
I did not see the trailer.
In the state of play?
Was that for PS5 or something?
PS4. It's on PS4, PS5, and PC.
Oh.
And it was in the state of play. And
PS5, stay losing.
And it looks cool. And it looks fun. I'm excited for it. And also, it looks pretty freaky because it's now like it's free roam, and now you have your little fucking Apple Watch to look at the cameras and you're getting chased. And that's
really funny.
It genuinely looks so freaky.
I really do think he struck a really good like I don't know, he did a good job of making like the first few games. It's like you're stationary, the horror comes to you, and I feel like part of the horror is like I can't leave. I can't just fucking like run away or whatever. You're constantly facing like whatever. You're constantly facing like every avenue where something could jump out at you, and it's freaky. And then but like also, you see something on the cameras, or like you see something in front of you like in the room, and you're like, that's new.
Yeah, but also I feel like with this one, you can still have that kind of effect because you're still locked into a building.
Yeah. Of course.
The whole plot of the game is you're this little boy who's trapped in this big old Freddy Fazbear shopping mall.
Oh, jeez.
And you're getting chased down by all the animatronics. Though there was that Funko that showed the kid hiding in Freddy, and there was also I think some kind of leak. A Funko figure, because Funko has all the merchandising rights to FNAF. Weird thing to say, also. That must be weird for Scott to think about, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what you said before. Imagine, like, looking back on it, and then fucking now you have Funko Pops of every single one of these characters.
And also, the thing is, it's not even like a Funko Pop, it's like a full-on figurine.
Yeah.
Basically, but in this figure, there's it shows like the main character, who is this little boy, chilling in Rockstar Freddy, like in his stomach, because he's like hiding.
Jesus.
So like that makes me, and there's also some kind of voice line leak or something, hearing Rockstar Freddy talk. So that means that here, look, I found it. That means at least Freddy is cool. He's trying to help you out. Yeah.
He's like helping him hide or something?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's cool to finally have an animatronic who doesn't want to eat your face.
It's like that's like fucking Gurren Lagann, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's like writing in it. That's hilarious.
Security Breach is apparently it's coming out this year. Like though we're at like the halfway point or so of Q1. So he said it's gonna be early in this year, but I'm curious as to when. But considering the fact there's a gameplay trailer now, I have a feeling it's coming soon.
I hope so, because these games can't take too much to polish off.
But I mean, also the thing is, Scott also said that he made this is when one of the times Cyberpunk got delayed, and he said, I'm not gonna make a dumb analogy as like a funny tongue-in-cheek thing about Cyberpunk using an analogy. Let me find it.
What analogy?
It was like a cake analogy of just like. But here, no way, I found it. If you're talking about the release date for Security Breach, there's been some confusion since I listed 2020 as the release year in the first teaser, but now it's obviously less likely. Now, I'm not going to insult anyone's intelligence here by coming up with some lame analogy to explain what happened, so I'll just talk straight with you. So it's like I wanted to bake this cake, right? And Steel Wool was like, hey, we can bake that cake. And I was like, it needs to be baked by Christmas. And they're like, we can bake it by Christmas. But then I checked the oven last month and said, hey, Steel Wool, this cake is like 3 times bigger than it was supposed to be. And they're like, yeah, it's going to be great. And I was like, yeah, but it's not going to be baked by Christmas. It's so gooey in the middle. So we had to make a choice. Should we trim the cake and make it smaller for Christmas? Or should we let the cake keep baking for a few more months, leave it as a 3-tier cake, and add frosting, ice cream, and sprinkles? We discussed and decided to let the cake keep baking.
I mean, that's pretty good. I'd rather they take their time with it than try and rush it out. You know, if they wanted to do it, like, worse, they could have, like, added shit as, like, DLC or whatever.
Yeah. But, God, it must be. I'm really excited for this, and also I'm also leading back. I'm excited for Legends Arceus.
I was literally gonna change the subject back to that once you're done talking about that.
The fact that they picked the starters is like Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott. I think is really cool.
All the round boys.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick Cyndaquil because it's been the longest since I've used him.
I think those starters have like cultural reasons that they picked
because
them, like,
he's a samurai. Because he's a samurai. Decidueye is an archer, and I think it's either meant to be that like Typhlosion's meant to be like representative of like a monk, or it's like based off like a volcano.
Did you say they had the fire on Cyndaquil's model?
Yes, they did.
I don't know if that's indicative of like
it being
its battle sprite, or if it's just like in that menu when you pick it,
or in that cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of sad, because I do kind of wish they did what they did with like the sprites in the past, where they like touch them up a bit more. Like they wouldn't always like completely overhaul them. Like, remember Black and White to like Black and White 2, they would like add new animations or something.
They added
or, like,
frames to the starters. Yeah.
For what?
They added frames of animation to the starters.
Yeah, exactly. Was it just the starters?
Those were I think all the Gen 5 Pokemon. Yes.
Yeah. See, that was cool. Like, I liked when they did that, and I wish they would do that more. Like,
I just remember the starters most because they were the most distinct to me. Because I remember like there was Embor had one where he was just like punching his little fists together.
Yeah. Didn't Samurott do a thing where it like pulled out the sword?
Yes, I think so.
That was cool. You would think it would be easier to add new stuff to the models since they've been using the same ones since like 2013.
Yeah.
So it legitimately like surprises me that they're never like, oh, we should touch these up a bit, like maybe add some details that we like skimped out on. Like it'd be nice. I'd like it. Maybe they could have a team for that. I don't know. Game Freak getting a little feisty, getting more people.
Also, I remember I saw some concerns about like how some of there was some frame rate problems in that trailer.
For Legends or for
for Legends. Like, there was some, like, frame rate dips. I remember one specifically when there was, like, a Chingling on the screen, and also some people were just saying that the game looked a little ugly.
It's probably just alpha early access footage, like...
Maybe, probably.
I'm not one to make excuses, but yeah, it's okay to be wary of that. But also, just be aware, it's like, the game comes out in a year. They've probably been working on it for a while.
Yeah, what I'm guessing
probably just trying to get the core mechanics and shit.
Here's what my guess is. The main team, after Sword and Shield was finished, they started working immediately on Legends Arceus. They outsourced Diamond and Pearl to Ilka, and then they had another team do the DLC because they straight up said it was new blood working on it. So I'm guessing it was a bunch of new hires
on the DLC.
Yeah, it was the DLC. It was apparently done by a team of younger, newer staff.
I like that. I think they did a good job because honestly, like the DLC was the most like standout portion of the game for me. Like, even though I didn't like fully complete Crown Tundra or whatever, like I did the Calyrex story. Wow, I'm surprised I even remembered its name. See, but I just think those were like the most memorable parts of the game, and I'm just like, it's so weird how they have this like, and they're not even post game either, right? Like you can do
go
that.
there
like if you have the DLC when you start a new game. I need to. I was gonna get Shield and like replay the game in like Shield, but then I'd have to buy that like and the DLC pass, which I'm still just like, why did they not just make it like one pass for both versions? Like,
also,
there was really no reason to do that. That's one thing I think we both said we wouldn't forgive them for.
Yeah,
was like also that was like our only gripe. Like, why is it separate?
You wanna hear something? Also,
what's up?
I did everything but the actual story with the horse in Crown Tundra. I went out, I got the Galar birds, I got the Reggies, and I was
I didn't even do the Galar birds. I got one Reggie on stream, and like that was it.
I'm trying to remember. I was gonna say something.
I should get
else.
back to it. I don't know.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh wait, here's something to. I'm really curious about how what Pokemon are gonna be available in Legends Arceus. Yeah, because there was a decent amount of Pokemon that were available in Platinum. Like there was Rhyhorn, there was Bidoof, there is the starter is available in the wild. I'm curious about what are they gonna? They're probably just gonna ignore it, and they're probably not gonna have them. How the fuck are they gonna? How would they handle Rotom and Magnemite? That I think could be very interesting to think about, especially with Rotom, because
I hope that event is just straight up in the remakes.
Yeah.
Like you can get it early game, like in Platinum. You get one at like level 15. I would so use a Rotom on my team if it was there.
Yeah.
Dude, do you think they're gonna keep all the ghosts in like the chateau?
Absolutely. There's no way to get rid of that. Yeah. God, especially if they said it was faithful. God no.
I was playing Amori, and like a lot of the like surreal shit that pops up just remind me. It reminded me of the ghosts from the chateau. Like that would just pop up and then just disappear.
I really want to play Omori. Everyone,
it's good.
My friend Raiden really fucking likes it, and I wanna play it. I also
it's really good.
I also want to play Hylics. Do you know about Hylics?
It kind of rings a bell.
It has 2 games, and they're both made by this claymation artist named Mason Lindroth. And
is that the one with the the guy with the little thing on his head?
Yeah, the yellow guy.
Clayman. Yeah.
Basically,
what his name is.
His name is Wade, I think. All of the game environments were sculpted with clay and then digitized.
That's cool.
And all of the characters were like made with clay too, and it looks super cool. And Nitro Rad said Hylics 2 is very good, and but I also want to play the first game still. There's so many video games, dude. Help me.
That reminds me of that King's Quest game, the like new one where they like painted all the backgrounds and just like put them in the game. That was really cool looking. Yeah. Apparently there was some controversy with the game. I never bothered looking more into it.
More video game discourse.
By the way,
Maddie, are you ready for the Link's Awakening remake discourse, but with Pokemon fans instead?
Literally, that was what I saw. Like, I saw people comparing it. Someone said, like, the Funko Pop versus Nendoroid. And I was like, dude, if anything, fucking Link is the Nendoroid. He's the one with the black beady eyes.
Well, no, that was the comparison. Is that
no? I know,
because people say
they
Nendoroids
had Funko
are
Pop
better.
On the left.
Well, it's because people say that fucking Nendoroids are better Funko Pops.
Obviously they're better. Yeah, because they're like more detailed, but they're still small. That's the whole point.
You know what sucks? I tried muting. I made a list of words to mute. I saw your mute
list.
Yeah, and guess what? It doesn't fucking work because Twitter is the worst website ever made.
Are they like case sensitive?
No, because I tried typing in something in lowercase. It says, "Oh, you've already inputted this." So it's not case sensitive. It's just that Twitter doesn't work. It was like I just want to be excited for video game. I don't want to see art style discourse on my timeline again. I have too many flashbacks.
Yeah, really. It's like, why would you rather have like tall, lanky characters walking around again? Like, honestly, anything to differentiate it, because like, I could see that being a complaint with like Oris or just like the 3D Pokemon games in general. It's just like they're all starting to look the same.
Yeah.
Like, I know in Gen 6 they were a lot more like chibi, and then in Gen 7 they made them more like proportionally accurate. Which is, like, you know, it's neat. But, like, I wouldn't want to see the Gen 4 Protags in, like, the Gen 8 style. At least, like, sprite-wise. I don't know if that's, like... maybe. I don't know. Because it's not like... It's not like the sprites or models or whatever. Those models are, like, indicative of the overall style. Because they show the trainers, and they're normal sized. Yeah. Like, it's literally just a stylistic thing. Like, it doesn't change... how they actually like. I love all the memes. Don't get me wrong. Of like,
the memes are pretty great.
Yeah, it's great because those are people who know how to have a sense of humor and like joke around. But it's like when you
Do
look
you
at
know
the
what?
original sprites, like, yeah, that is kind of what they look like.
You know what? Someone pointed out, and I kind of agree that I think it would look better if they did something like Octopath, where it was like,
Yeah.
but the original sprites.
Haven't I mentioned that before?
Probably. Also,
Like if
here,
Pokemon did an Octopath thing where it's like pixel
Also look at
graphics,
this.
but it's like modernized. Yeah.
I have no clue how the. Please put this up, by the way. Please have
Okay,
a note
God damn it.
of Pokemon
Okay.
Mogus.
Fucking god damn it! You're gonna make me edit things.
Listen, okay, this is amazing, and the fact that it was done like an hour after the trailer came up is batshit insane.
When the trainer is sus. God.
I fucking love the ironic Among Us memes. It's so funny.
Where did that model even come from?
I'm gonna guess they either made it or this was painted in.
Or they just grabbed it. They went on Google and typed in like Among Us 3D model.
Probably. I have no clue how it was made, but the fact that it was done so quickly.
How it's made. Among Us meme.
And the fact that it's done so well.
Yeah.
Like
the like shadow. Holy shit! I just noticed that.
It literally looks perfect.
Oh god. Remember when they were gonna make Among Us 2?
The reason is the whole plan was that they re-released Among Us on Steam because it was originally a browser game, and then they were like, oh yeah, we'll just release it here, and then we're gonna use the time and whoever buys it to put into Among Us 2. And they also said it would be easier to make a new game from scratch, but
than to add new stuff.
Yeah, because Among Us they said the original Among Us was coded very poorly.
I was gonna say, yeah, was it like spaghetti code?
Yes.
God.
And they said there's either make Among Us 2, and then allow like a free or discounted transfer over, or keep adding content to the original game. And they decided that one was the harder one, but they decided to go with it anyway.
Good for them.
And I think that's awesome.
Good for them. But also, these poor devs. Like, what did the internet do to their game?
That 4-person team.
God. I mean, good for them, but also I feel so bad.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what's the thing, though? For a while, FNAF was fucking in a weird, ironic phase, and now it's kind of...
absolutely.
Now it's back. Now it's swung back into being genuine, and I feel like when the airship...
down.
I feel like when the airship map releases, it's probably going to swing back, especially considering Among Us hasn't even been popular for a full year yet, and it's already hit its ironic, weird meme phase.
It's insane how fast the internet like speeds up the lifetimes of these memes.
Yeah, honestly. Now here's the real question: when will it be that it's something becomes a meme, and then one day, 24 hours. It hits the ironic phase.
I don't know, man. Maybe when we're getting, like, internet injected into our veins. Mm-hmm. Like, just we get a full, like, year's worth of discourse in a day, and we're just like, ugh.
Nightmare. Bad future.
They inject tweets into, like, your arm, and you're just like, well, that's enough for today.
Yeah, just get some shitty Stone Toss comic injected into your arm. Or
the gay burger.
Or even worse, have another Minecraft YouTuber trending injected into your fucking thigh. Like,
I feel like they would use that to like create the cure for cancer, because you know how vaccines work, where they take what they're trying to cure and they like kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they would do.
Oh my god.
I actually had to go on the trending thing and click like I'm not interested in this, just because I'm like I don't want to see it anymore.
I don't want to see Corpse Husband. I don't want to see fucking Dream. Please get them out.
Popular Minecraft streamer Dream ate a grilled cheese on stream today, and the hashtag is like free the grilled cheese.
Hashtag free the cheese.
Yeah, something stupid.
Fucking apparently. On Dream SMP, George Not Found said something about boycott Wendy's, and that started trending.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was like, I do not want to see these stupid trends on my fucking Twitter.
Also, I'm not gonna like purposefully spoil anything, but I'm planning on doing something Minecraft related Like, and I'm not gonna give any details until it's like closer to release. But
I
God,
know what it is.
yeah, Maddie's gonna be a part of it, and I am very scared that it will lock me into a box. I am terrified of
I think you'll be
white.
fine.
I'm scared of becoming white Minecraft guy number 5,625,835,642.
Well, that didn't stop all that number -1 of them.
That's fair. Who knows? Maybe I
I
can
was,
get.
I was gonna say, if you said like 1 million, I would have been like, that didn't stop the other 999,999. But I was like,
Oh, he's going with the. He's going too far. Too many number.
we're mad libbing again. Just
Yeah.
pretend I said that number again, -1.
Yeah.
You get the picture.
I am. Yeah. But, I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do with content, and I don't know. Like, I maybe it's just because of the fact that I've been living the same day over and over again, but the calendar says it's tomorrow. Yeah. I've been in kind of a rut for the past little while, so part of me is thinking about, maybe I shouldn't try making YouTube stuff, but
When you said you didn't want to do Let's Plays, did you mean like by yourself, or did you mean like for our channel?
Kind of both. Mostly just because of the fact that we can't feasibly do them right now, because I'm scared of the virus, and
we got that vaccine, baby.
Yeah, there's
my dad's vaccinated, so I mean I ain't getting it from him.
Yeah,
that's about all that does for me.
So whenever that vaccine, I'm available to get it, I'd feel more comfortable. But also, for me, it's just that I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with myself.
I feel
Especially, yeah, it's just time's bad. Times kind of suck right now, so
yeah,
it's kind of
it's
hard
certainly
for me
not
to,
helping.
Yeah, it's left me in a very weird headspace about how.
Before I could procrastinate, but I didn't have a reason for it, so I would eventually be like, all right, I guess I'll do something. But now I'm like, now that there's like an excuse, I think it's easier than ever to just be like, oh, I can't do that now because everything sucks and the world sucks.
And also, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the fact that everything's shitty right now, so I don't really have a proper mind view on it, like what I want. I'm just gonna kind of cloudy vision. I'm gonna wait until vaccine comes out, things start opening up again. I can finally get an actual job.
I hope by like this summer things lighten up.
That's probably not going to.
I maybe more, maybe slightly more.
I'm gonna guess that things are gonna start getting back to some kind of semblance of normal, hopefully by like end of this year, beginning of next year.
Yeah, I think so.
Because by that point, vaccine's gonna be mostly given
hopefully
to everybody.
More widespread, yeah.
Yeah, though more COVID strands is worrying, but hopefully at some point, who knows? Maybe because with stuff like masks and stuff, like people just haven't been getting colds. Who knows? Maybe this will just the flu as we know it or something will die out, and then it's just COVID-19.
Dude, I'm still baffled it took COVID to like get places to start being more clean. Like they're just like, these things are cleaned after every use, and I'm like, they weren't before? Like, that is just like like, how did we do this for so long?
Yeah, it's like, honestly insane to think that we have managed to not have a deadly illness like this, considering
just wipe us out.
Yeah, considering the fact that here, like the fucking like my mom has now been vigorously spraying down all the stuff at her bar, like the slot machines and stuff. Like, how the fuck?
Were you not doing that before? Just letting a bunch of people touch it?
Well, I mean, also, it's just she wasn't really told to,
Oh, yeah.
But also, like, I think my mom was at least trying to keep things clean even before, because she has
of course.
She has a autoimmune problem, so, don't want to get sick.
Valid either way. You should stay clean. I still can't believe, like, they had to tell people to wash their hands. I'm like, we learned this shit in fucking, like, preschool. Yeah. After you touch anything that makes your hands not clean, you fucking wash them. You don't stick your fingers into holes and then touch other people. Like,
yeah, it's honestly kind of crazy.
Like, I don't know. Like, I want to say like doorknobs, but like those are very commonly. Like, you can't sanitize a doorknob after every use. Like, that's
you know
what?
You know what's something that people like fucking McDonald's. You know how McDonald's now have those touchscreen things that you can order?
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
That shit probably, but that shit was probably the most filthy. That was probably the most filthy fucking thing ever in a McDonald's. And the fact that it's pre-COVID, like, that's probably the most disgusting thing in McDonald's, and that's saying something. Yeah, McDonald's is a gross establishment.
Yeah, like when the play place is cleaner than the fucking like order kiosk.
Yeah.
Like, oh. I still can't believe like Chuck E. Cheese was a thing. Like, they let kids just writhe around in plastic balls and like tunnels and toys, and they rub their nose and they eat. An episode of
fucking Fairly Odd Parents made a joke about getting pink eye in a ball pit.
Oh, maybe Butch Hartman was onto something.
Don't give him too much credit.
Yeah, or too much money.
That too.
Can you believe we were like going to ironically commission him? Like, before...
Yeah, we're fucking idiots. Why do we think about that?
No, I mean, we were on the very tail end of, like, this would be funny if we did this. And then, like, very shortly after, we were like, nope, bad idea.
Yeah,
bad
because
idea.
He got fucking
bad
out
idea.
Of trying to heal people's autism with God.
Yeah, or, you know, just, like, tracing art in general. So, like, I legitimately think anything you draw for, like, a thumbnail would be better than any $200 commission.
You know what's funny, though? My friend Owen can mimic his modern style very well.
Oh, I might follow him on Twitter. I saw someone who...
It's Doggy Bag is his username.
No, okay, that's not him. I did follow another artist who did, like, a really good, like, FOP / Danny Phantom, like, style mimic. It was really good. I legit was like... I legit was like, we should commission this guy if we ever want to do the thumbnail.
Also,
because that would be really good.
You should follow Owen. Owen
seems
He's
fun.
my friend.
He seems funny. He and Eli just seem like they were cloned from the same test tube.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? I want to talk to Owen more, but he also is dealing with like online class and stuff like me. So he's a. Dude.
I want to talk to Dan more. I feel like I'm boring to him.
I also feel that sometimes.
I mean, you're on, like, every single one of his streams, and I feel bad. I'm just like, have I not, like, reached out enough? Like, I was like, I feel like I could do more.
I don't know. I'm just scared that, I just have this fear that people don't like me.
I was worried when we played, like, BGO that one time. I was like, oh god, am I being annoying?
Also, you should follow Owen's art account, Doggy Bag, but then also, follow his fucking, account, Gunbangs. That account is, like, a fucking, just, like... It's just, like, random fucking pure Owen brain thoughts, and it's just... he says some funny shit a lot of the time.
Yeah. But yeah, if since he's one of your friends, we could probably see about, like, commissioning him if we ever do that thumbnail. That'd be really funny.
I agree.
That'd be a good time.
God, I love my friends a lot.
I love you, too. I think that's a good positive note to end the comeback episode on. What say you?
We're back. Everyone, leave a comment saying woo and like the video
and subscribe, please. I need.
Did you know that 99% of people who watch this aren't subscribed?
I think my audience is so small that it would just be like 100%. You can always unsubscribe. It costs money. Oh my god, could you imagine if they charge you to, like, subscribe? It's like, so unsubscribing really does cost you money because you lost the money you got from subscribing.
Wait, it's called Twitch.
Well, there you go.
Alright, thank you all for listening to this show.
Thank you for staying faithful and for not listening to any other podcasts in the meantime.
Yes, right?
That will apply to someone. I know for a fact that will apply to someone. Because I've had people tell me, like, oh, yeah, I listen to podcasts. I don't really listen to anything else. And I'm like, that feels weird. Because I've had a lot of people tell me, like, I'm the only streamer. You're the only streamer I watch. And I'm like, that feels so weird. It's like,
there's a lot of other cool streamers on here, you know? You can...
Yeah, but I'm the coolest, obviously. So follow me on Twitch.
Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. All right, yeah.
Twitch.tv/Candy Garden.